Okay, I've only got one more chance at this, so let me tell you what I did, because I only get 5 prompts a day. But what I did was I said add the ability to delete a contact and add a function to export a contact to Excel and add a function to import from Excel. So that was the prompt I used to do my import and export from Excel. Okay? Then once I had done that, and I ran it to make sure it worked right, and it did. So then I went over here to this icon and I said new address book with address book. If I could type, I just said new address book with changes. And then I did commit. And that is a commit to push. So then I click the push button and it should be pushing this to GitHub. So then I went over to GitHub and looked at address book test, which is what I had set up. Looked at the commits, and then there's the new address book with changes. So now I know I've got it in GitHub. So then what I did is I go to Vercel and it's automatically in there. New address book with changes. So it automatically was linked to Vercel and came in. I didn't have to do anything. So now I guess I redeploy. I'm guessing here. So it's, as you can see, it's working. It's doing the redeploying again. I'm in Vercel. And let's see what happens next. It's building logs, all this kind of good stuff. So let's see how much longer this is going to take. But you've seen the main things that I do so far is how I did it in Tempo, how I pushed the change to GitHub, and now apparently when I go into Vercel, it automatically picks up the new version that I put in. So now let's just get this a minute to redeploy in Vercel. Looks like it has done that. So now I'll go visit the site and I can now, I don't have the whole site, I have an add contact button. I'm just going to put in oh boy, okay. Okay, I'm not going to add that. I'm going to save the contact that was barely on the screen. Anyway, so now here's Mark Helms. And so I'm going to get rid of these other contacts because I think what it does is it takes them all at the same time. So we'll get rid of the ones I don't want. So I guess if you built all these, or we'll figure out how to import these things. But anyway, I'm going to export. And we'll call it Mark Test 3. Save. I'm going to go to Mark Test 3, take a look at it. And, well, you can't see it because I got on the wrong stream, but it came in okay. So the export worked, and I just looked at the different, I don't know if you've tried the export yet or not. But anyway, the export worked, and if I wanted to import, I I could pick a file. I'll do mark test 2, and it brings in the new file just automatically. So that's basically, I tested how it works. I hope this makes sense.